Hi everyone, happy 4th of December. You have to excuse the fact that I'm wearing a dressing gown for a very informal discussion on my channel. Basically it's freezing and we're not going to fork out for heating, so we're going to put on as many layers as possible. We basically have a rule in our house that if the washing isn't on, to be then dried on the radiator, we don't put the radiator on unless I have to get up really early for work and that's just like once a week maybe ish. But anyway, that's a bit of a tangent. So today we're doing another art discussion. I wanted to include these within this kind of vlogmas because it is important to me to not just show you kind of the Christmas side of things and my day-to-day, but also kind of show you what artworks I have, like from the start I've been doing this to the very end, because I've got a good few hundred pieces of artwork that don't see the light of day, but I feel like they warrant a talk and people get to see them. And then also I've had a few people buy them as well, which is fabulous. I always get a little bit shocked when people buy my artwork because I'm just like, oh, you want to buy a part of me, a part of my time for it, and I just absolutely love that. And it means also the exposure of the artwork, someone else can then go and enjoy it. And I wanted to include this one because it was meant to be into a gallery and it did get slightly water damaged whilst it was there, but it's okay. I think my mum really enjoyed having this one, so I think I'm just going to give it back to her and she can enjoy it. It is part of the series of 6 of the screen prints that I did back in college. I'm just going to quickly show you it before I start talking, because I'll start talking loads and then you'll be like, I want to just see it. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so the damage is only slight, but it's one of those ones where you're just like, yeah, I can't put you up in a gallery. So can you see the brown line there? That's where water seeped through and put a watermark onto it. It's not the end of the world. Like I said, this one can just go to my mum's house and she can keep it for the rest of her days and just enjoy the company of it. Plus it's a very good talking point when visitors come around and go, oh, that's a nice artwork. Not to say like, not to beef myself up, but I really like this artwork. And then the whole discussion is a bit like a conversation piece, but not like completely, but by accident. Yeah. Anyway, so this piece is one of 6 that I did with screen print, and this is the greeny version. All of them are different colours because I wanted to give it a different characteristic. There is different colours do different things to different artworks, and I feel like this one's a lot more subtle and a lot more calming compared to like the red one, which is a bit more dramatic, comparing to the blue one, which is pretty much, it's a nice stop point, but it does this weird like focus thing, like it brings you forward but also brings you back. And for this one I just wanted it to be relaxing, to give it something to focus on, but also you can, when they're all together, you just kind of, your eyes just backwards and forwards. But again, it's a nice focus point, if I can get my words out today. And yeah, I still have the perspex of these, so I can go away and just do a background screen print. I just have to invest in screen printing, which is not too expensive. It's a bit more expensive than liner printing. So the set, you can get a decent set for about £40–50, but then it's the whole cleaning and then keeping the materials, because there's a pigment that you have to keep in the fridge in the dark, because when it's exposed to light it basically crumbles off. And that's how the screen printing process is done. So you have your board, say it's this big, you line it with the medium, and then you expose it with the perspex underneath, and where the holes are, like this bit here, that will go, it will just run off because it hasn't been, that no light could have got through. So that's how you create the print and the impression. I just love it. Is there anything more that I can say about some like these types of artworks, because they're just so alluring and I just feel like they warrant to be in someone's house, or, well, this one's gonna be my mum's house, but the other ones don't really have a home. The blue version's at our art gallery at the moment until the end of the month. The The red one doesn't have a picture frame, which I will soon be investing in because I feel like a lot of my artworks need photo frames for me to then sell them on, because a lot of artworks I find don't tend to sell because they're not completed. And for me, I was trying to reduce the cost of how to pass on to the next person, because when you put an artwork into a picture frame, the postage becomes more expensive because it's heavier and also bigger. So I try to eliminate that, but when you end up limiting too much, it's hard to then sell the artwork to somebody else. Yeah, so I'm going to give you a proper close-up of this artwork, including the watermark, but you know, it's okay, it's fine. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. Don't forget to comment down below anything you'd like to say. There's also in my description box links to my social medias and also my eBay selling account, which is where you'll find all my artworks that I feature on my channel, plus a couple of extras. There's also a PayPal donation page. If you'd like to make a donation, I'll be greatly appreciated. If you can't do any of that, don't worry about it. Please just like and subscribe, because it does help me out in the long run. I'm very, very close to getting a fourth of the way there.